toxic and very silly. I had already started getting tattooed and it was like 108 degrees. So I was having to wear sweaters because my dad was like very anti-tattoos or like any form of self-expression that differed from what he wanted. I disagree with a lot of the things that he says. You're talking out your ass and you're talking about drag and, you know, anti-gay rights, and it's like, get
Oh
like,
no, I never heard that. I didn't know that.
He's just talking out of, and I want to use this opportunity to say, I disagree. I do not agree with what he says.
And anything that you said, I don't take personally. And if I could take away all your pain, I would gladly do it. And if I need to take the hit for you now, I'll do it, and I'll do it again gladly. But it's hard, you know? Unfortunately, it is.
You're better than this.
Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into one of the most jaw-dropping, popcorn-worthy father-daughter showdowns in Hollywood. Who needs reality TV when you've got Rob Schneider and his daughter Elle King going head-to-head in the real world? Forget keeping up with the Kardashians, we're keeping up with the Schneiders today. So what's the deal? You've seen Rob Schneider as the funny guy in all those Adam Sandler movies, right? The hot chick, Deuce, Bigalow, male Gigolo, classic Rob. But oh boy, when it comes to his parenting skills and his relationship with his daughter, who's obsessed with this new woke Hollywood culture, things get a lot less comedic. Rob Schneider might have been all fun and games on screen, but according to his own daughter, behind the scenes, it was more like the hot mess. In case you missed the tea, let me fill you in. Elle King, the rockin' singer known for her hit X's and O's, has been spilling the beans on what it was like growing up with Rob as her dad. And let me tell you, it ain't pretty. This isn't your run-of-the-mill, my dad didn't let me stay up late kind of gripe. Oh no, Elle's talking drama, folks. Rob sent her to a fat camp when she was just a kid. Yep, you heard that right. Elle King, who's got the voice of a rock goddess, was shuttled off to a fat camp by her dad because she was a really, really heavy child. And get this, 1 year Elle sprained her ankle and couldn't lose any weight. Instead of getting sympathy or, I don't know, a get well soon card, she got in trouble for it. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. According to Elle, Rob was so against tattoos that she had to wear sweaters in the middle of summer just to cover them up. And let's not forget the cherry on top. Rob apparently forgot every single one of her birthdays. Ouch. Talk about a cold shoulder. Or maybe just an absent-minded one. That kind of neglect can't help but drive a wedge between a parent and a child. Birthdays are a big deal, especially when you're young. They're a time when you want to feel special, celebrated, and loved. For Elle, those were times when she felt forgotten. As Elle grew up and started her music career, the tension didn't ease. When she released her first album, Love Stuff, the media naturally became curious about her relationship with her famous dad. But instead of support, she got a warning. Rob called her and told her, in no uncertain terms, don't effing talk about me in the press. But Elle, true to her outspoken nature, didn't heed that warning. She continued to speak her truth, no matter how uncomfortable it made her father. In Hollywood, it's not unusual for the children of celebrities to take the spotlight, whether it's by following in their parents' footsteps or by blazing their own trail. But in the case of Rob Schneider and Elle King, the limelight has exposed some serious family drama that's more gripping than any of Rob's films. The clash between these two isn't just a gossip story, it shows how different ways of thinking and choices made by parents can cause problems that even money and fame can't fix. Elle King didn't grow up in the typical Hollywood household. Born to Rob Schneider and model actress London King, Elle was mostly raised by her mom and stepdad in Ohio. She spent summers with her dad on movie sets, which might sound glamorous, but according to Elle, was anything but. In her own words, she felt lost in the shuffle. It wasn't the kind of father-daughter bonding you might expect from a Hollywood family. Instead, it seemed like Elle was more of a background player in Rob's life. Now, if you're thinking this all sounds like some kind of nightmare you'd wake up sweating from, you're not alone. Elle's been pretty open about how strained her relationship with Rob has been over the years. We're talking 4 or 5 years at a time without even speaking. And when they do talk, it's not exactly rainbows and unicorns. Elle didn't mince words when she called out her dad for his ultra-conservative views. She's like, "Dad, you're talking out of your ass." And honestly, who could blame her? But here's where things get really juicy. Recently, Rob broke his silence. Yep, the man himself decided to respond, and oh boy, did he have some thoughts. In an interview with Tucker Carlson, of all people, Rob Schneider apologized to Elle for not being the father she needed when she was younger. He literally said, "I hope you can forgive me for my shortcomings." Whoa, hold up. Did Rob Schneider just admit he wasn't perfect? Did the guy who played a male gigolo just tell his daughter he'd wished he'd been a better dad? Somebody pinch me because I think I'm dreaming. He said sorry for not being the dad Elle needed when she was younger, but it felt like it was too late. He hoped Elle could forgive him for his mistakes, but also made it clear he wasn't going to change how he thinks. It was almost like Rob was saying, I'm sorry for what happened, but don't expect me to change who I am now. Elle's response to all of this? She's not interested in mending the relationship. She's made it clear that she doesn't want to be associated with her father, and honestly, who can blame her? After everything she's been through, it's understandable that she'd want to keep her distance. Rob Schneider may have played lovable goofballs on screen, but his relationship with his daughter is no laughing matter. It's a reminder that no matter how funny or successful you are, family dynamics can be incredibly complex and painful. And while Rob may be trying to make amends now, it's clear that Elle has moved on. But let's not get too sentimental because this is Rob Schneider we're talking about. While he's asking for forgiveness, he's also kind of doubling down on his conservative shtick. I mean, let's not forget the guy has been all over social media lately, slamming the Olympics for featuring drag queens and making some pretty controversial statements about LGBTQ+ rights. So here's the kicker. Elle's like, I don't agree with any of that. She's calling out her dad for his out-of-touch opinions, and frankly, it seems like she's more than happy to keep her distance. And can we talk about how Rob tried to brush off Elle's comments by saying, it's fun being a parent, isn't it? The thing is, Elle's not holding back anymore. She's got a platform and she's using it. On Bunny XO's Dumb Blonde podcast, she made it clear that she doesn't want to be associated with her dad because, in her words, he's just not nice. She even went as far to say that she's not interested in mending the relationship. Rob, if you're listening, maybe it's time to put down the Twitter account and pick up a parenting book. Or, maybe just call your daughter on her birthday next time. Just a thought. And for all of you keeping the score at home, this isn't the first time Rob's parenting style has been called into question. But this feels like the ultimate Hollywood burn book moment. Elle King is officially airing the family laundry, and there's no turning back. Now, here's the real question. What's next? Is Rob going to go full Deuce Bigalow and try to charm his way back into his daughter's good graces? Or is this father-daughter feud just getting started? And let's not forget about the rest of the family. Rob's got 2 other daughters with his current wife, Patricia Azarkoria Arce. But seriously, this whole saga is a perfect example of how even Hollywood stars can have messy, complicated relationships just like the rest of us. Sure, they've got fame and fortune, but at the end of the day, it's clear that no amount of money can fix a fractured family bond. So what do you think? Is Rob Schneider really trying to make amends, or is this just another case of too little too late? And will Elle King ever forgive him, or are these two destined to be estranged for the long haul? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments whose side you're on. Team Rob or Team Elle? Until next time, keep it sassy, keep it classy, and keep it real.